Another episode of Delite Side of Life. I'm here with my friend Marco. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm all good, fam. Another day, another dollar. But I see more states more, so another rand. So yeah, I'm all good.
As you know, Marco, he's been here before. He's a repeat offender, repeat guest. And yeah, in light of some of the stuff I've been seeing earlier this week, I saw something relating to xenophobic attacks or people attacking stores of looting, nah?
Here we go again.
So yeah, I don't know, man, but as most people know who've listened before, Mark is a Congolese born.
Nah. I'm actually South African born from Congolese parents. I'm actually the first South African born, family member in my family. So, but yeah, apart from that, I grew up around my parents. That's why my accent kind of sounds remixed, nyana, South African and Congolese. The Congolese side is from, of course, what you hear in the house, and then the South African side is from the friends that I had outside the house. So yeah, I'm South African born, but Congolese blood.
Okay, so first generation South African.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting. So I want to find out about your experiences with being. Is it okay to? The reason why I'm going to use I use the term foreign, right? Because foreign is what foreign is in my definition of it. But I remember I was like told by a South African once before, like, "Hi, Wena, you don't call them foreigners. It's offensive." So I'm like, no, the thing is you always have a negative mindset. Yeah. So when you say foreign, you thinking all this stuff. I know what I mean. But what's your preferred terminologies and stuff like that? You don't have to say the ones you don't prefer.
Nah, man, I'm all good with saying foreign national. You know, he's a foreign national, or you can refer to us as with foreign background. Descent. Yeah, foreign descent. So yeah, I'm all good with that. But them other names, nah, man, that's lack of information. That's showing ignorance and all that.
Okay, dope. And so, what's your experience has been like? How have they been? Let's start with maybe some positives.
Positives.
Because I think there's less of that. And then we can get into the one that's like...
You know, it depends, you know. A lot of people say that there's less positives than there are of negatives. That's because the negatives really stand out. But from the positive side, I wouldn't say that I have a weird accent, but I have heard people saying, "Yo, man, you got a different accent. I like that." Another positive I've received was my skin complexion. I'm like, what? But you know, you get lots of people from Limpopo with the same skin complexion. So for me to think of, I thanks, I guess, you know, I'm gonna take that. It's a win. Yeah. Other positives were, I don't know why it's so different about it, but then the hair as well. So yeah.
Oh, the hair. Tell us. What do you mean? More dandruff. Oh, that's negative.
Yeah, you see, you've been negative now.
It's I see it's the in thing, the gray hair.
Nah, I've received compliments from, funny enough, from ladies though, saying, "Yo, look at your hair. Yo, it's so curly. It's hair from I don't know, my India or something." So yeah, and those are kind of some of the positives you can take, you know, and yeah.
All right. So have you ever been with someone and you could see, yes, she wants me because it's a cool, yeah, from far.
You know what? Actually, when I end up with someone, I'm like, you know, she's always like, nah, Mark's cool, Mark's handsome, nigga got some swag, whatever. But, it's because they automatically think I'm South African. I think it's because of the lingo sometimes. So they don't really notice I am of foreign descent only when I tell them. So I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, my surname is Penganga. And like, yeah, Penganga. What does that mean? Like, nah, man, it's so. And like, how do you say your name? I'm like, no, it depends on who you're chilling with. When I'm with the Zulus and the Tswanas, I say Penganga. So like Tuk Senganga. So it's spelled exactly the same way. It's just that the only difference is the first letter.
Yeah.
Senganga, Penganga. Other people were like, yo, your name is Penganga, in Zulu, you also, yo, my nigga, did you go to the party? Yeah. Nah, I didn't go to the party. Why? It's just Penganga.
You silly.
So, yeah, dog.
That's dope. So, okay, cool. Can we get into
script there?
No, it's fine. There's no script here anyway. So let's speak a bit about the negatives, because like I said, the reason why, man, it just bothers me from personal experiences from way back. I mean, I think I was speaking to you about this, like the first xenophobic attacks, I believe, was in 2008, and I have a story that I mentioned to you that I was like, oh, this is what's happening. And so I've always just had, I think, majority, if I were to calculate, majority foreign friends. So it's always been a personal issue, even at home and stuff. Yeah. You'd find that people who just are not as acquainted as I am are very comfortable in speaking a certain way or seeing things in a certain way. I guess there are certain stereotypes that comes with everything. Yes. But I just think in certain instances we need to pull away from it, because sometimes it causes a bigger issue than just someone being insulted. I mean, people die because of the stereotypes. And that's a lot of what I've seen, and I think I've seen recently where, like I said, a shop was getting looted. So, do you have any instances? I know you do, but can you reflect on a few? We've shared an instance too, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, actually, the first experience I've ever had with the negative of foreign national is it was actually. Shit, nigga. It was actually when I was a kid. I was in primary school. I remember I was even in grade 3, grade 4. We went out. Me and my brother. We played football a lot. So when we went to this one club that we joined, there was this guy. I don't know why he didn't like us, but then only. The older I got, I then knew that, oh shit, this is actually xenophobia. So what happened with that experience when I was a kid was we were playing football, and somehow he didn't like the fact that me and my brother were good. Oh. So then after a practice session, the guy came to me. He's like, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm like, no, I'm from Rosettenville. No, man. I'm from Rosettenville. You're not from Rosettenville.
You play too good, man.
Yeah, dog. I'm like, what, nigga? What's up? And then he's like, no, you are from Maputo.
Yeah, like, so you chose on the spot. You know what? This one sounds like the one.
Dog. Like, you are from Maputo. I'm like, no, I'm not from Maputo, and I'm from South Africa. Like, no, you're from Maputo. Go back to Maputo. And then that was the first time I heard that insult. Hey, go back to Maputo and kwere. I'm like, oh shit. So by then I was like 10 years old, 9 years old, and I'm getting insulted like that. I didn't understand it because, of course, for me the thing is I'm black, nigga. Why are you separating me, dog? I look just like you. And now you wanna first put me in a group that I do not belong into, like Maputo. Maputo is fucking...
You're not from Maputo.
Yeah,
Australia.
dog, I'm not from Maputo. And then he was like, yeah, you from Maputo. You and your mother and your father, you're from Maputo. I'm like, shit, I'm not from Maputo. So
why did he choose that one, though?
I don't know. It was...
Or he just the one?
It was
all that he knows.
No, it was the most famous at that time. Funnily, even before the Zimbabwe thing, it was the most famous one at that time. So Maputo. So yeah, dog, like that was the first negative experience I had. Like after the encounter, I didn't know how to feel, you know. Honestly, on the inside, I felt, dog, I was shocked, man. I'm like, damn.
Did you inform your family?
I didn't inform anyone. You know, like I went back home and I'm like, shit, nigga, do I look like someone who's from Maputo, dog?
He Googles Maputo.
Yeah. I'm like, where is this Maputo, man? So, yeah, dog, yeah.
Yeah, it affected. How old?
Was it 10, 9?
Look how impactful that was.
Yeah,
like,
dog.
look how old you are now. Madala, but so do you think that there could have been ways in which, because you said it's the first time you were insulted that way, do you think that parents should be aware in a sense of, let me prepare my child that, because you, like you said clearly that you knew that you're black, right? And
Yeah.
then, you know, that's okay. As long as I'm with other black children, what's the issue?
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
difference really.
Yeah.
Do you wish they prepared you for that? Do you think it's important for us to prepare our kids and say that there is a difference between you and this person, and, you know, in case you encounter such issues?
You know, being or living in the country that we do stay in, unfortunately, my answer to your question is yes, now you have to prepare your kids for, yo, my nigga, you're different compared to the other South Africans. And then, you know, as a kid, you don't know what to ask your parents of, how different are we?
Yeah.
You know, so back then, my parents didn't put in that effort of, yo, just so you know, yeah, we're different compared to the others. For them, it's a thing of, yeah, go on and make friends, black, white, whatever. But with the black kids, just know that you're the same as them. So, unfortunately, like I'm saying, with this new generation, we have to inform our kids of where they come from. Funny thing, I was speaking to one of my other homies on WhatsApp, and I forgot what I posted, but it had something to do with my origins. And then he told me, yo, imagine how I felt, South African born from a South African tribe, but then we still treated like outsiders as Shangan.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, shit, nigga, that's actually the truth. Because if you see the way South Africans treat Shangan, I hope Shangans are not, Tsonga, sorry.
Tsonga,
If you see how South Africans treat Tsongas, they treat Tsongas like they are not South Africans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's something parents have to you know,
Maybe
make aware to their
inform them
kids.
in
Yes,
some way.
because this tribalism thing, this foreigner thing, it's serious, man. You know, I know when I have a kid, I am going to let my kid know that, okay, you're different in this small aspect, but don't let that small thing, you know, power or overpower you, whatever. You know, you should treat yourself like the black kid that you are, you know, and equal to every other race. Yeah.
Dope. I recall an incident that you and I and your brother, who's acting like he's not in the room right now, but he is, he's present. We were on our way to Joburg.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I think to this Rosettenville of yours, where this Maputo guy lives.
We came from Rosettenville.
Huh? We are going to. We were gonna meet up with your cousin.
Yeah.
We are on our way.
Yeah.
And
no, I remember the day.
And then we were stopped by cops.
Yeah.
I don't think there were even traffic.
Yeah, it was normal cops.
Just normal cops. And then they did the whole, yo, can we see your IDs?
Yeah.
And I don't know how this ID thing works. I understand the concept. I just don't know what exactly is what. I know that the number reflects a certain thing.
Yeah.
You know, this reflects whether you're a South African citizen and stuff like that. Your gender. And I think they would still see that, right? But do they see that with yours? Is there a difference between your ID and mine when it comes to that, despite you being born South African?
No, bro. Like
it's the same.
They all look the same, apart from the numbers that.
Is it because we were with your brother, who is not born in South Africa?
You see,
or were they just basing it on the accent?
I think they based it on my brother's ID. Because
there was a difference.
Yes,
there.
When we took out our IDs, I noticed that they noticed as well that, hey, Mara, why is it written Zaire on this guy's ID? But then this other one with the same surname.
Aye, man, but wait, you must tell Joe to change his ID. It's still written Zaire. That's why they were bothered.
Nah, but he was born in Zaire.
The guy's smart card.
You can't change where you were born.
Busy with papers, huh?
You can't change where you were born.
So it won't change into DRC.
No, like it was known as Zaire back then.
So that's what I'm asking. So even if Joe, let's say, I don't know what's his situation now, we can't ask him. He's too far. He's just smiling. But Joe, if he were to go in now, get a new ID, hey, I lost my ID, it's not going to change into DRC.
No, it's going
to say Zaire.
Because at that time, that was the name of the country. So yeah, basically, that police officer saw my brother's ID first, and then he's like, this one is Zaire, but he has our ID book, the green ID book. And then he looked at my ID, he's like, this one, same name.
Yes.
But it's written South Africa. You guys must be from Nigeria.
Like, where do you buy these papers? Next level.
That's exactly what they were thinking.
Yeah, like, you even have the exact book.
Fam, it's crazy. You know, we
wait, you must be from Nigeria because what Nigerians supposedly do illegal activities.
Yeah, that's what they thought automatically. You know, we experienced a similar situation. Even in Pretoria with my brother, we're with one of our sisters, and they saw her identification, papers, and it was written Uganda, no? It was written Uganda, but yeah, and then they saw Joe's, and then they were like, this guy is written Zaire, and then this one is written South Africa. Hey, where did you guys forge these things? So, you know, they saw 3 different nationalities. Yeah. First, my sister from Uganda, and then Joe from Zaire, and then me, South Africa. And then they're like, these guys, they didn't do a proper job. Yeah. This one is from Uganda, this one from Zaire, this one from South Africa. There's something illegal happening here. That's what they thought automatically. So... dog, these things they're irritating, you know, because lack of knowledge, man, it makes you appear as a very dumb person. I'm sorry, man.
But that's what dumb means.
What, lack of knowledge means dumb?
What are you speaking about? People who can't hear? That's another terminology. Dumb. No, I'm just being blunt. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You dumb. It's fine.
So they showed a lot of ignorance. Yeah.
But like, especially if you're an adult, you're old now.
Yeah.
That's where ignorance comes in. There's a difference between lack of knowledge and ignorance. For me, ignorance means that you have the choice. You had the option to learn, but you didn't. You a cop.
Yes.
You work with people. You work with nationalities. You work with. You should know what Nigeria is by now, or Nigerians are by now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that for me is a dumb thing. So so like you said, friendship wise, how has that affected it? Have you seen maybe friends turn on you? Suddenly this guy doesn't recognize you because certain people are around, or or the jokes, or where you can see, okay, maybe this is not too friendly.
Fortunately, I've been around friends that haven't really express some sort of anger or vendetta against foreign nationals, except for this one occasion. And it hurt me on that day because that homie of mine is, I consider him still to be, that's my homie. I'm not gonna say his name because nah, dog, you know.
But I want numbers. Yeah, tell them.
But it was
Listeners.
it was in high school, and I remember my brother.
Are you still friends?
Yeah, we're still friends.
Okay.
Um,
Are you his friend? Honestly, what do you think?
I think we are acquaintances.
All right.
I know that if we were to see each other today, we will chill for the longest of times. But
Sorry, yeah.
So what happened was, my brother was busy with this one girl in high school, and you know they were like hitting it off properly. So she came to watch us during like rugby practice and all that, and after practice, she was talking to my friend about Joe, and then my homie was on like I don't know what got into him, but he was on some type of, yo man, imagine you actually like Joe, so that means if you were to get married, you'd be like in this Congolese vibes and shit. So it's like, dog, imagine being at a wedding and it's Congolese vibes and people are just dancing in their Congolese things and and it's like, oh no, dog, I can't imagine that.
Has he been to a Congolese wedding or a Congolese vibes?
I doubt it.
Where do they get these images from?
I don't know, man. You know,
like a party is a party. Like, do people understand?
Dog. So
anyway.
When I heard that, you know, I kept it to myself. I only spoke to the girl later on about what he said.
He's lying. It's very nice at our weddings.
She was like, you know, he was speaking out of ignorance there.
She understood.
Yeah, and. Yeah. I continued to chill with my homie after that, just to see if his attitude was going to change, and it did change. You know, he showed a lot of interest in foreign what you call culture after that. So I forgive him for that nonsense reaction that he did have on that day. But yeah, like you were saying, amongst my friends, I haven't really experienced a lot of that, you know. For me, you know, or any of it for that matter, you know. For me, like I said, I've been blessed with enough friends that do actually, you know, show a lot of interest in foreign culture. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are there any negatives you can admit? Like, ish. Hey, being Congolese, it's tough. I wish we didn't. I want to be more South African. Yeah. Just to have an honest conversation, you know, because as a South African, I can point out a lot, you know,
Which
lot
is?
of stuff. Yeah, we're talking about xenophobia right now, so your turn.
Wow. It's hard to think of. But,
Should I could tell you, but I don't know. Like, there is that entitlement with South Africans. We very entitled. We're not as hardworking as a lot of foreign nationals. But I also observed it in a sense of, if you're going to a different place where you know no one, or not no one, but I mean limited resources, people, you're gonna naturally, like, usually that's usually the case. I even see there with the shop close to where I live.
Yeah.
You know, my friend, who we call my friend, and I was saying on Facebook the other time, I'm like, oh, this nigga's on some, hey, good night, good night. I'm like, like, he's so enthusiastic, and it's a new guy. Like, there's always a new guy every few months, but he's so excited to work, and he's greeting nicely. I'm like, when you haven't been here long enough. Yeah. Soon he'll stop saying good night. He'll be telling me not to visit his shop anymore. But there's a difference. There's like an excitement, I think. Like, what are you doing in another country if not to make a better life for yourself, you know?
Yeah, true.
Whereas, you know what I'm trying to say? It's a natural thing, but it's still not an excuse, especially with the resources we have, man. Like, like, it's crazy. Like, South Africa is really ahead, but we fail. We fail.
In that case, then the negatives from what I can take from Okay, this is from my point of view, because I don't want all you other Congolese or other foreign nationals to get offended. This is how I feel. But what I've picked up is that
if they saw your face, they'd get offended. Continue.
But yeah, with Congolese, I've noticed that Congolese people are very arrogant. It's not a nice type of arrogant. You know, you get Xhosas that are very arrogant. You get Zulus that are very arrogant. But a Congolese arrogance is heavy, man. It really puts a bad stain on them, because they're arrogant for stupid stuff, you know, and you know they will make you feel bad for the smallest of things.
Is this amongst other Congolese or Congolese amongst everyone? Or what? Like,
okay,
how would you?
I would say it's amongst the Congolese that I have come across.
So it's Congolese to Congolese.
Yes.
They're arrogant
Congolese to
towards
Congolese
other
and to Congolese to South Africans
also
as well.
Okay.
It's not also, especially South Africans.
That I'm familiar with Nigerians. There is that arrogance.
So you know, when it comes to that type of arrogance, it makes a big separation, because you know they'll be like, my gosh, you friends with a South African? Why are you friends with a South African? Those people rape people. Those people are xenophobic to other people. I do understand that, yes, you get a lot of that, but then don't take that one thing and start generalizing everyone, because what Congolese people have done have generalized every South African. And, you know, it goes back to another situation where I found myself in. I was at one of my cousins' fundraising event or charity event, and I was with one of my homies, and my homie is Zulu.
Yeah.
So when we were at my cousin's place, you know, I spoke to my homie in Zulu, and then she responded to me in my cultural language, in Lingala, saying, listen to you speaking this Zulu of yours. You like being a Zulu, ne? And you know, I found that very arrogant and ignorant at the same time. And it hurt, because, you know, we out here at your place trying to show togetherness. Now you've made that separation by, you know, just trying to low-key insult. So yeah, that's what those are the negatives I would take from, you know, Congolese that I've come across. Yeah.
I feel you. And I want to touch on when you mentioned that you know, like how she was like, yo, South Africans rape, South Africans are xenophobic. It's an incident that happened like a week ago. You were with me. And I was like speaking in Nigerian accent, and I was saying something because my friend got a haircut. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, it's too clean, this haircut. Which is a good stereotype. Yeah, it was. It's like clean like this. And I'm like, yo, even like your hair is wavy, not your waves. But I started like speaking Nigerian accent, and I used the word Olga. So Olga cut you. Hey, he was touched, bro. I was like, hey, man, but this guy's acting different, until I was like, yo, dog, what did I say, bro? But I thought I said something else that bothered him. Yeah. Kanti's like, nah, dog, you don't understand, man. No, man, you've never even met the guy. So I was like, so I was right. So it was okay. You know, so it's like he got bothered by it. Then I was like, yo, man, but we spoke about it, by the way, just in case he might listen to this. We good. But I was like, yo, man, if I used the American accent and I said something American happened, it was going to be okay because of the positives. Right, even in American, I'm sure, even if they hear you speaking their accent, they always have this positive thing. You know, they never really get attacked. Yeah. So that's all they can expect. So it's not an insult. It's okay. Like we all know how to use the British accent, for instance, you know. So I was explaining this to him, that it's because of this negative mindset that we're so used to South Africans being xenophobic, that as soon as I speak something foreign, you assume I'm coming from that angle. Yeah. Whereas, you know, something like Olga is a even the word is a good term. You
Oh,
know, it's what they use. I believe it means king or something.
Yeah, king or master. Or
yes. So, you know, and I have a Nigerian friend, Ola, who would speak, and I'd speak that accent with him, you know, and I even had to tell him that, yo, bro, I'm here with my foreign friends, like,
brother,
you know,
I'm here with my foreign friends.
Nah, but you know, so there's definitely that, and sometimes people should just, stop attaching, every situation with everyone.
Yeah, true.
You know, but I think that's about it.
Oh, snap already.
Yeah, that's how many problems you have.
Damn, I still, I was just getting started, man.
I will come back again.
Yeah.
More things happen.
Yeah. Nah, but it was fun, man.
Thanks, my G.
Oh, yeah.
Peace.
Oh, yeah, off cake.
Okay. That was Marco. That was me. Thank you for listening to another episode of Delite Side of Life. Peace.